Hey YouTube fam, it's V the Notary. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So, update. I am still looking for a job. And today I want us to talk about in my job search, because I feel like I've looked at like every company in life. I mean, that's exaggerating, but I have seen hundreds of companies and I've been able to compare like salaries, benefits, everything, et cetera, right? And so I wanted to talk to you guys today about the companies that I've seen that pay the most, okay? Not all companies are created equal. I am realizing as far as the pay, the benefits, etc. But these companies that I have seen look like they compensate their employees very, very well. All right, so before we get into the video, please like, subscribe, share. You guys know how important it is for me to have engagement and engage with you. And your likes really help my channel. I'm going to continue to say this every video because it means so much to me with every like, because it helps my channel to continue to grow. So please stop what you're doing and like the video, okay? All right, so before I get into the pay, I do have job search burnout. I have it. Now, I'm still working. I still, am very gainfully employed, and I'm very appreciative of that. And I know that it's easier to find a job when you have a job. So, I'm still actively looking for a job. However, I have burnout. Like, I was going really, really hard, like, let's say May and the beginning part of June and April. Right now, I'm maybe looking at, maybe every couple of days, because looking for it's a lot. And then I'm in training and I'm working out, and I have a big trip next month, which I'm excited. I'm gonna bring you guys some content from that vacation. But I just have job search burnout, so that's just the update of where I'm at with that. I'm still doing it, still kind of progressing. I am working with one particular recruiter also. And there's another recruiter I've met from a company I won't name on LinkedIn who has been amazing. I want to do a video on that, specifically on how to really utilize LinkedIn, but we'll get into that anyway. But yeah, so I'm still looking. I just have a little bit of burnout, so I've kind of backed off a little bit. Just because I want to enjoy my life, and looking for a job can be a whole nother job in itself. But as I've been looking for a job, I'm going to tell you about the companies that I've seen that pay really, really well. All right. So let's start with Apple. All right. So Apple, as I'm doing my job search, is a company that pays and compensates their employees very well and has amazing benefits. I would love to work for Apple, and also because I'm heavily invested in Apple. I have lots of shares for myself and my daughter in our brokerage accounts. Each of us, I have a brokerage account for her as well. So I would love to work for Apple to buy more stock and like add to that. Apple pays really, really well, you guys. The only thing about Apple is they don't really allow. One of my best friends works for Apple as well. She loves it, but I need to work remote. Okay. Now again, I told you I don't mind going to the office. My max is like 2 days a week. I don't mind that, but I don't even really Apple doesn't even really have a lot of hybrid work. So for those of you who don't really mind going into the office, specifically if you live in Cali, in the Silicon Valley area, most of their headquarters jobs are there. They do have quite a few positions where I'm at, but none of them, I don't think they offer any telework. And they do have different positions all over the country. But again, if you don't mind going into the office, Apple really compensates well. So but again, some people don't mind going in the office. So if you are one of those people, you might want to look into Apple, especially if you're in the tech field, because they do compensate their employees well. All right. So that's number one. Number two, a company that pays very, very well and has a lot of remote and hybrid work opportunities is Microsoft, which I would love to work for Microsoft. Okay. They pay really, really well. It's an amazing company. And I'm always looking at opportunities for stock options because I want to get compensated well, but because I am heavily invested in the stock market, I really want to work for a company that will also provide, stock options where you get, shares in the company at a discounted rate. So I'm looking at these companies. If I have my own way, I would love to work for a company where, again, they pay good, but I also can buy, stocks in the company and add it to my stock portfolio. So Microsoft is a strong company. You can't go wrong with them. And they have so many different areas, whether you are in program management, whether you're a technical writer, whether you're in IT, whether you're in whatever, there's lots of different types of positions at Microsoft, and they pay well, and they have a lot of remote opportunities. Now, if anybody works for Microsoft, can you please put a good word in for me, because I would like to work there. Okay. But yeah, so Microsoft is the second company. The third company, which I actually used to work for, Raytheon pays really, really well, you guys. The thing about Raytheon, though, they are a heavy government contractor, which Microsoft and Apple have lots of government contracts too. But I'm a little nervous working for like a Northrop Grumman or Lockheed Martin or Boeing or Raytheon, where most of their positions are on a direct contract. Why am I nervous? Because there are a lot of contracts that are being targeted right now that are being, they're not being renewed. They're being terminated for convenience. And I'm not that it, I mean, if it's the right situation and you get with a company that has contracts and then they let you know, like, look, if this contract is terminated, then we will move you to another one. That's that's okay. That's the type of situation you want to be in. But I'm always cautious of government contractors right now. Well, I mean, there's always the possibility of a company losing a contract, but I'm just a little nervous sometimes with some of the big federal contractors, just because there's a lot of uncertainty right now. But Raytheon pays well. I loved working for Raytheon. The reason why I left is because I left in 2009, a long time ago, to come back to the government. It's just the stability with the government. So that's why I left. But I loved everything. I loved my manager there. I was working on a contract. It was great. I had a great experience there, and they pay really, really good. So that's the third company that pays well that I have seen. Fourth Raytheon, a lot of positions you can work remote. So that's why I'm looking at them. Fourth company that I've seen, again, I'm always looking at the stock options, and they pay very handsomely, is Oracle. Oracle pays really, really well, and there are a lot of remote positions. And I guess all of the four companies that I named, I mean, if you work in IT, there are if I could do this all over again, y'all, let's just have a real conversation. If I could do this all over again, I would have became a data scientist, or I would have majored in computer science. I would have done something in IT, because there's so many IT positions. So if you happen to see this and you're in college or you're going to college and you're like, dang, what career field should I go in? IT, do it. It's the wave. It's where the future, the present and the future is. And especially with AI, I mean, AI is taking over. So, and I'm getting some training now on that. I just wish that I mean, hindsight is 2020. My undergraduate degree is in economics. I'm not doing nothing with economics, but a lot, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, there are a lot of IT positions. Now, on the flip side of that, I see a lot of IT content creators that are getting laid off, and a lot of them are complaining on not being able to find a job too. So I guess we're all screwed, right? I guess it's just tough for everybody. So, but yeah, Oracle has a lot of remote positions, and they pay really, really well. Okay, so that's the fourth company. I'm gonna give you 5. So I said Apple, Microsoft, Raytheon. What did I just say, you guys? A little Oracle. And the fifth company that I see that pays really well is Nvidia. Nvidia pays well. I didn't see as many remote positions with Nvidia though. Also, I think Nvidia is also based out of California. There's a lot, well, not a lot. There are a lot of techie companies in Silicon Valley, but I think specifically Apple and Nvidia, I think their US base is in California. They do, luckily, where I live, there's still most of the large companies and specifically the government contractors are all here. If you live in Kansas, you might not have that opportunity, but Nvidia pays really well. I did see hybrid positions, which is fine. I didn't see as many remote with Nvidia, but they pay well, like upwards of $300,000 and $400,000 I saw with a lot of the positions. Oh, let me give y'all 6 company that. Now, this company pays. I mean, I saw some positions 800,000 on there. I saw Netflix. Netflix pays really well, you guys. Yeah. So and Netflix is a lot of tech jobs. Like, so again, if you are in tech, then most of these companies are for you. Okay, if you're in tech, everybody's hiring tech, but Netflix might pay the best out of all the companies I've said today. So those are 6 companies that if you are in your job search, if you are looking for executive positions, if you're looking for positions over 200,000, 200K, you definitely want to look at these companies. Let's just do a quick recap. 1 is Apple, 2 Microsoft, 3 Rathon, 4 Oracle, 5 Nvidia, and 6 Netflix. Okay, and again, if you are in tech, which a lot of you are, you definitely want to take a look at those 6 companies. Okay, so I will continue to keep you updated on my job search. However, I'm kind of getting used to being in the office now. I mean, the crazy part is once I get there, I'm good. It's like what you have to do to get there. It's like, now it's the summer, my daughter is off, but still I have to make sure she gets to school and all of that. And then I take the train and it's just a lot. So it's the getting there. Once I get there, some days I'm tired, but I guess I'm getting kind of used to it. And I don't want to make me lazy in my aspirations, but I am getting used to it a little bit. So that's why I'm like, I don't mind coming into the office, sometime. I just don't want to be there every day. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, those are the 6 companies you should look at that really pay well. And, I gave you a couple that don't really have as many options for remote work and hybrid, but then some of them that I mentioned and just watch the video over again. Some of I mentioned do have a lot of remote positions, so you have a little variety there. Okay, so if I missed any companies, please drop down in the comments so that we can let everybody know. And there are a lot of there are several more, but I don't like my videos to be too lengthy, because y'all have stuff to do. Okay, I don't want to keep you too long, so drop down in the comments and let us know of any that I missed. All right, so you guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.